So this next one is about a long-distance girlfriend that I met. It started 4 months ago, hardest thing of my life, and it's called -4 months. I met her 2 summers ago at a writing camp. We both found ourselves over in hot Tennessee to write poetry. And although I didn't know it, she was peering at me through the corners of her eyes, and she couldn't quite find any more words to write. She told me just last night that in class she daydreamed a lot, but whenever I began to talk, she popped back from her thoughts to listen to me be what she called intriguing, which would have seemed borderline complimentary at the time, but I've learned that even after a century, this girl could surprise me like the tides. And I'm no marine biologist, because none would ever dress quite as fine as this, but I could be an upward-faced astrologist that had never seen a star before. As she burns so bright, it makes me feel so warm, but my eyes are fine on her sunrise shore. I've never adored a star like her before. As we talked and shared poems and found out more about each other that we enjoyed and we liked, like a heartbeat monitor spike, we've been sailing on a high for 4 months now. And quite honestly, it's not hard for me to imagine the future's not alarmingly close and that the moment is right now, because what we have is something to be proud of. We've been long distance from the first incident to today, and although behind each day is a heavier weight, the fact that each moment I hear her voice on the phone, I fall in love with her a little more. I know it's crazy. It's like my heart is crowd surfing at a concert and we're just the opening band of the rest of our lives. And being away from her is a feeling that's gonna fade from blue to white. And I want to spend every day with her, from every sunrise to every star at night. And I know no matter how far away she is, she matters the world to me. And I'm happy she's around, and I'm happier I can call her mine. We just don't forget that the future is tomorrow, and tomorrow we're gonna be fine. I know sometimes we fight. I mean, as best as 2 kids from across the country can fight over the cell phone, but typical teens might have lesser conversations, but we drone. I can't deal with you living halfway across the country. Why can't we both move to a more convenient location? And sometimes, in the heat of our frustration, we forget we're heated over matters of adoration. But being strong for love isn't a matter or quality to respect, as we're the nearest and furthest people from the hearts in our chests. Poets, being poetic isn't something to admire. It's rather sad to watch the embers burn that once glowed as a fire. But for her and for me, I don't just feel the haze and the heat presently, but I taste the smoke and the comfort of all our future fires, and they taste lovely. For the light that burns off of her red shoulders, my eyes don't hurt when her fire smolders. There's the sign if I've ever seen one. I mean, she tells me I'm a Scorpio and that she's a Leo, which either means I'll sting her to death or she's gonna eat me up for lunch. And if you took time, moved it back, say, like -4 months, I might not have believed such a work of art, such a shared heart could exist almost 2,000 miles apart. But as the stars do, the globe rotated, and from our observatory, we viewed comet after comet, and after commenting and ranting, we forgot we weren't standing, but fallen deep into a cosmos of the words, of the poems, of the lives that we wrote. We can only hope our futures bring us closer. I mean, as the past we travel is a sort of roller coaster. I'm ready for it if she is. The funny part is that I know her answer, is that she's coming with. And I once thought that our love might be like a butterfly and a closed-up fist, and extending any fingers would allow that butterfly to linger off onto greener pastures and tastier flowers. I know now that releasing her is the greatest power I could ever give her, but she wants nothing more than to stay right there in my palm. And that means the world to me, as she could have been left and been so terribly gone, and as scary as that future could have been, I know that she's sticking with me right now. And now will become tomorrow, and she'll be there too. This Tennessee girl, I couldn't leave her if I tried, as we become the best kind of tangled. I'm the sun and she's the moon, and we were